Support me by giving this video a like, subscribe to my channel, check out my Patreon, or become a channel member using the join button below. Hello once again everyone, I am playing with Mui with another PWMW Reacts. So here we are again, doing one of the handful of death battles that I fell behind on, and am doing now, quite a bit after they came out. As usual, if you want to skip to the death battle video or to the death battle fight itself, timestamps are provided at the bottom of the video and in the video description. So, yeah. So, Steven Universe, Star Butterfly. So, Steven Universe is definitely one of those shows that I've been sort of kind of interested in watching for a long time, but never got around to doing because I'm lazy and forgetful. So, I never have. But I did actually, I think I watched part of an episode of Star Versus because I thought that it was different, honestly. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't remember what I was expecting. But what I watched was definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a little less insane, I guess. I felt like it was a little crazy. I thought, like, her character was really, like, a little too high energy, like way more than I was expecting, and I just, again, wasn't expecting that. So I never really got into that show either, so this is going to be pretty blind for me. Now, as per usual, I looked up the Versus Battle wiki pages, and I love how the more I hear about Versus Battle from different corners of the internet, the more I understand people's just distaste for it. I think I read a thread on Reddit earlier today where literally somebody was just like, Versus Battles wiki is completely unreliable. So, again, you know, this is like, this whole thing where I do the, you know, what does the Versus Battle wiki say, you know, who will win, is just an opinion, you know, essentially. It's not like, you know, I totally trust in what the Versus Battle wiki says. It's just who... It's just like which character it says will be stronger. It's not like I'm saying that that's correct. Like, obviously it is up to interpretation and they can easily get things very wrong. But again, this is just what I'm reading off of the articles for the individual characters and what it basically says via tier who should win. And again, you know, like I said, I think in the last video, somebody commented and said, you know, there are other things that you need to take into consideration, like their particular powers, you know, and forms, and, you know, durability, and, you know, defenses, and, you know, stuff like, you know, and of course, you know, like my super main thing, the, like, fighting experience. But, you know, again, I'm just basically just taking the tiers, matching them up against each other. Whoever has the higher one, that's the Versus Battle pick. That's all there is to it. So, for this particular one, it's looking very Star Versus, or what's her name? Oh, Star Butterfly, right. So, essentially, Steven has a number of different forms. Where is the key? Good lord, he has so many powers, this is crazy. So yeah, the different keys are Seasons 1, Season 2, 3, 4 to 5, Pink Steven, and the movie, or like future or future Steven, which I don't know any of that. So yeah, so he has a pink state, which I don't know what that is, and basically it's saying that in his highest form he is 6A, which I believe is Small Planet. Oh no, no, it's continent level. So continent level versus Star Butterfly, who has, if she is given access in this fight to the Royal Magic Wand at full power, she is low 2C, which is pretty god tier, low multiverse level. We're talking about multiple universes here. And 2A at her most potent, which is multiverse level plus. So like high, like large multiple universes and such. Yeah, pretty stark difference there. Continent level versus multiverse level. Kind of a stomp. Depends on how they're going to go about this, because apparently without the Royal Magic Wand. Her most powerful is low 7C, which is not as impressive. That is small town. Yikes, that's not even close to continent. And that's what the Whispering spell. Now again, I don't know what any of this stuff is. I don't know what Pink Steven is. I don't know what the Royal Magic Wand is. I don't know what the Whispering spell is. So hopefully the video fills all of that information for me. That being said, let's go ahead and watch this. I'm reading that. I'm kind of getting into this. I'm kind of a little bit hyped here. So let's go. Let's do it. All right. So an advertisement for Full Sail University is definitely more welcomed than chewable Viagra.
Steven Universe,
thank you for that.
A superpowered half-human, half-gem teenager.
And Star Butterfly, wild child princess from another dimension.
They've both struggled with their responsibilities to save the world, but when pitted against each other, whose heroics will triumph?
He's Wiz and I'm
Alright.
And it's our job.
Yeah, it seems like the both of them are sort of like the children of great heroes, right? I assume, sort of. That's kind of the thing.
The Diamond
Kind of the theme.
Authority was an alien superpower set on conquering the universe for their own gain.
They're literally diamonds, like shiny alien rock people.
As the most powerful of the gems, the diamonds led armies of lesser gems, including pearls, amethysts, and others, to prepare planets for destruction by the Authority. These armies were trusted to obey.
But they had an enemy rock person, Rose Quartz. She'd been living on Earth and really liked the place, so she was leading her own group of gems in rebellion, the Crystal Gems.
To which the three diamonds of the Authority responded by trying to destroy every gem left on Earth.
That sounds like overkill, but in a huge blast of light, every gem was corrupted or destroyed, except for Rose and her closest gems, a garnet and pearl. She'd managed to defend them all with her shield.
Given the light emanating from this attack and its
Okay.
distance, we can estimate it to be over.
Well, while they're doing this math, I gotta say I went completely silent there because I did not expect the backstory for this series to be this
what I said?
deep
Oh, like with the W.
and dark.
Never mind.
Well, now with the diamonds rebuffed, Rose was able to settle down, and she even met a human she got along with, Greg Universe.
What a badass. I wish my last name was Universe. They got along so well that one thing led to another, and, whoops! Rose had to give up her body so their son could be born.
True to his heritage, Steven has many gem-related powers. Since when Rose gave up her body to create him, she effectively gave him
Cookie
all of her
Cat's
power as
number
well,
one fan.
including her own gem. And while Steven's a stalwart pacifist, this led to him following in her footsteps to defend Earth from the diamonds when they inevitably return.
But he's got plenty of ways to defend himself and the others. He can create shields and bubbles to protect from different attacks, use bubbles to teleport things away, and shapeshift to get bigger.
He can also control his personal gravity to float or jump as high as he wants. And he can even fuse with other gems, or sometimes a human.
Huh.
Oh, hey, Steve Ani. That's like one of the only things that I'm familiar with.
Powerful entity than the sum of its
Because,
parts,
like,
but
especially because there's somebody on my
sure
Legal
that would
Legends
happen.
friend list with that
you're
name.
right. You wouldn't be able to handle it.
Sure. Anyway, as a gem, Steven is much stronger than an average child. While he doesn't look for
you don't
conflict,
say.
Conflict always seems to find him. Like when he's taken on huge monsters or pushed through the G-forces of faster-than-light travel.
And when he's in a fight, he combines that crazy strength with awesome speed and agility. He can outrun an alien security system with electric fire and ice attacks, and he's dodged lasers. Even if he can't get away in time, Steven survived an entire temple exploding and taken hits from a bunch of gems, which is huge. I mean, Garnet once punched so hard she could split a mountain.
Another gem he's on par with, Lapis, telekinetically lifted the entire ocean into the atmosphere. Boomstick, do
What?
you know how heavy the ocean is?
No, do you know how heavy the ocean is?
Yes.
The effort required for that would be anywhere from 92 petatons to over 10 zetatons of TNT.
Man, that's a lot of water. His bubble and shield are also way stronger than they look, since they can defend against attacks from the diamonds themselves. Not even Steven's spit could have helped with that attack. Oh, if you haven't heard, his spit can heal people.
His saliva can even give plants like fruit humanoid form. Just spitting out
That's
seeds from a
weird.
watermelon has gotten Steven in quite a bind before.
That's not gonna pop up and attack me, is it?
No, Boomstick, regular watermelons don't attack people. But depending on Steven's emotional state, he has varying control over his plant-based life form.
Hell.
You gonna eat that? Aside from his spit, Steven's tears have brought people back from the dead. They just turn pink and have powers of their own after. It's weird.
Okay.
Despite not being one to pursue conflict,
It's getting a little
Steven was
crazy.
stuck for a while, making the best of carrying on Rose's duty. So his kindness and feelings of responsibility for those around him push him to use those healing abilities whenever he can. He can even mend himself with accelerated healing that lets him fix fractures and minor injuries nearly immediately.
And when Steven's knocked out, he can leave his physical body, sort of like a ghost. The drawback is he can't physically interact with anything while he's projecting. But when Steven goes to sleep normally, he can possess other people's bodies. Good luck trying to fall asleep in a fight, though. I've tried.
But protecting the Earth wasn't the only surprise Steven's mother left for him. As it turns out, she was never actually Quartz at all. She was, in fact, Pink Diamond, one of the heads of the Diamond Authority.
What?
Despite being sent to Earth to conquer it, she fell in love with the planet, which led her to give up her title and transform into Rose Quartz. All of this was withheld from Steven for most of his life, as Pearl worried how the truth might change him.
Oh, believe me, parental trauma will take a toll on anyone's mental
Spoilers.
state. And when Steven gets too overwhelmed, he
Ooh.
taps into his latent diamond abilities, making everything way stronger and way killier.
In this his
Killier.
peak state, he's so fast his perception of time slows to a crawl. His
That's
bubble and shield become
actually pretty
hexagonal
cool
and
looking.
strong enough to crush other gems. Like when he lost control of his emotions in a fight with Jasper and killed her.
He did bring her back to life with his super tears, but that kind of stuff made him think he was a monster, and he basically turned into a pink state Godzilla.
Hello?
This wasn't Steven hulking out
Help?
all of a sudden. It was the result of a full emotional breakdown after years of stress and trauma.
Luckily, his friends came in clutch and it worked out okay. But he
Power
still
friendship.
risks becoming a monster if he's ever completely emotionally broken.
With the support of the Crystal Gems, his dad, and his friends, Steven managed to work through his personal issues, so hopefully he's not faced with becoming a monster ever again.
So that's one
Power
less
friendship.
monster to worry about, Tokyo. And since Monster Steven has
Tokyo,
the same
okay.
power as his pink state, just with absolutely no control, Steven's still powerful enough to take on anything in his way.
Of course, if it was up to Steven Universe, everyone would just be friends.
Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and Steven!
And Steven. Oh, I'm not even gonna get
When
into
Marco
that.
met the new exchange student at his school, he thought he was just making a new friend from a different place.
And he definitely didn't think she'd be a magical princess who'd drag him along for all of her crazy adventures.
This girl from Muni
Mew what?
was a little weird and a little wild, and on top of bringing magic to Earth, she might have brought along a few extras as well. This displaced heir to the throne and defender against monsters was none other than Star Butterfly.
She may have been backed up by generations
The
of magic
underestimated.
users before her and super strong in her own right, but Star
Human.
wasn't the perfect princess.
She would have been sent to the terrifying and personality-draining St. Olga's School for Wayward Princesses, but luckily, Star's parents took one look at that place and decided, no way, she's going to Earth instead.
You know, Earth really isn't the best place for her to be practicing magic. We're not used to people casually casting spells here. What'll humans say?
Well, since Star is a Mumin,
What the f is a human?
that's what the people of Muni are called. She's already superhuman compared to her peers on Earth. She survived a blast that leveled the top of Castle Muni and can use her wings to help her get out of the way in a pinch.
What, those tiny things?
Wait, what?
There's no way she can actually fly with them. At least she can make a bubble around herself to defend against attacks.
Her butterfly heritage also grants her the Magic Instruction Book. This spell book is incredibly important as it contains spells created by all the magical rulers of Muni that came before her.
What
And
to do
she
when you
creates her own
freeze
spells
time,
too,
huh?
like Cupcake Blast, which fires a beam filled with cupcakes.
Okay, half of these spells don't make any sense. Jelly bean hallucination mist? Starfish tsunami? What the hell are these names? I want a jelly bean hallucination mist. I feel like you'd pay for that at like a high-end sauna.
Well, they're kind of self-explanatory. Creating her own
Oh,
spells
there's
does
the
mean they
whispering
can pretty
spell.
much be anything. Take one of her summons, for example, which are effectively creatures reliant on magic to survive. So what happens when you combine unicorns, stampedes, and war?
Oh, I know this one! Warnicorn Stampede! Now I get where Spider with a top hat came from.
That spider's one of Star's self-professed most powerful summons, with his own minigun to boot.
So naturally, she can kick monsters' butts with her spells thanks to her magical wand. But she better watch out, because a lot of those monsters want to use it for themselves.
Her wand combined with her
That doesn't look like a good thing.
has some incredible destructive power. She's blasted apart walls, temples, and a throne room. Her mother even said her wand could blow up a universe, and one of her ancestors did exactly that.
Yeah,
Explode a
Star's ancestor
dimension.
Skywin wanted to make something explode one day. So why
Well,
not
now,
an entire
I've-
dimension?
And remember that book we mentioned earlier? Skywin recorded her experience specifically so her successors would know what to do if they also wanted to destroy the
I've done it. Dang, I can't read that fast enough.
Since she's known to be an incredibly strong princess, on top of being the heir to the Butterfly Spellbook.
Speaking
That
of
book reminds me of
destroying
Grimm,
things,
that, you know,
her
Grimm
thermonuclear
Adventures of
butterfly
Billy and
blast
Mandy.
has wrecked
Pretty
the
sure
house,
Grimm had
and
like
according to Star, her
a
mega explosive
book
crystal laser is
from the
powerful
Netherworld or
to
something.
obliterate planets. But she just likes to use it to play with cats like a laser pointer.
Star has spells for more than just destruction, though, like her Bunny Rabbit Blast, which she's used to catch up to cars. And one of the monsters she's fought, Meteora, has deflected lightning. Being able to fight on par with Meteora means Star's able to reach speeds over Mach 1000. But if all that wasn't enough for you, once Star went through puberty,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
what
she
in the
learned how
world?
to access and control her far more
Help.
powerful Butterfly 4.
Now that's a set of wings.
I'm
Just wish
scared.
peering into her eyes wasn't like peering into the 9 layers of hell.
It's obviously a stand-in for puberty. Star compared the process of attaining it to, quote, suddenly looking at boys as if they were made of bacon. Like you've never eaten it in your life, and all you want to eat is bacon.
So what you're saying is if I eat enough bacon, I can get magical powers?
Anyway, through
All
her
right.
time in various dimensions, fighting monsters and defending her friends, Star's become strong enough on her own that she no longer needs her wand. In fact, her wand only ever served as training wheels to help her harness this magic herself.
Soon enough, though, she realized monsters weren't actually the bad guys. So she started to fight for them instead of against them.
This wasn't a popular decision with humans, but Star knew it was the right choice and followed through. Unfortunately, the fighting continued, and Star realized in order to truly quell the conflict, she needed to fight magic itself.
So her mother, her great whatever grandmother, and Meteora all banded together to cast the Whispering Spell in the realm of magic.
There it
This
is.
spell is designed to silence or end magic, and when cast within the realm of magic, it destroyed magic itself. All of it.
But doesn't that mean she killed all the magical creatures across the different dimensions because they need magic to survive?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Well, after destroying magic and every magical creature in existence, Star was finally able to bring peace to Muni.
Star had a lot of growing up to do when she was sent to Earth, but she learned to control her powers and led her country to peace.
Mostly.
Now, she's truly grown from her chrysalis into a butterfly.
Thanks for that.
Who's ready for a bloody, bloody bloodbath?
Well, I will say that it is an incredibly
All
colorful
right, Command
show,
Star said you've run the
but
data through all
yeah,
possibilities.
just
But before
listening
we
to
do,
that
it's
was a
time to
little
talk about our
insane.
sponsors.
You know, I had that sex ad to think about this, that I actually kind of don't want to watch this fight now, because I feel like I'm going to be disappointed. Just from watching the beginning of this video, I feel like these characters are extremely likable, so one of them having to lose is not going to be great.
Oh no! What happened?
Wait! Sorry. Wait, I can fix it.
Okay, I think I have a better idea.
What is this?
Wow. Grumpy much.
I'll cheer you up. Cupcake blast!
Huh? Stop,
Fight?
please?
I'm liking this music.
Ah! What did sandcastles ever do to you?
I don't know.
It's all right.
no.
Take your time.
I feel like this is Extremely well done, though. Just for the sheer fact that it seems like they took sprite art that they completely made original, or, you know, that was an original creation, and animated it through that. Okay, so she powered up first, so I'm pretty sure that means she loses. I don't see it happening, though.
What's wrong with you? Just leave me
More cry.
Rip?
See you later, Pinky!
Whoa! That's neat!
There's just no way, right? She can destroy a dimension.
Goodbye, weird bug girl.
There's no way. Oh! What?
Never surrender.
Okay. Yeah. That's about how I thought that was gonna go. That's depressing.
Oh my gosh.
I won!
KO! I don't think she won what she thought she won there. Steven definitely had a better sandcastle.
With Steven's strength and healing abilities, Star was definitely between a gem and a hard place initially. And when Steven went pink, made it a whole lot tougher on her.
And since Steven was an alien gem and not technically magic, Star's whispering spell couldn't touch him, but she still had the advantage in the end. Steven was physically superior, at least to Star's everyday appearance. Star can survive explosions worth a few dozen tons of TNT, but he could match Garnet's mountain-busting might.
However, everyone knows this matchup would rarely ever resolve in fisticuffs. Even with how out there some of Steven's powers were, the sheer versatility of Star's magic was simply not something he was equipped to outmaneuver or overpower.
Sure, his laser feats mean he was faster than Star in her lightning feats, but Star's butterfly form and transportation magic meant she had plenty of ways to work around that. Not to mention, she mastered her superpowered bug form while Steven never mastered Pink State. And she didn't even need her wand to go full power, so disarming her meant jack squat.
It is possible Steven could match the power of the Diamond Trio, since Pink Diamond was able to defend against them alone. 843 million tenajoules, or about 2 tenatons
my
of
God.
TNT, is certainly nothing to scoff at.
But Star had spells that could destroy a whole planet, and probably even a universe. Pun intended. She could basically one-up any level of power Steven tried to throw at her, even if he did go full pink monster mode.
Steven was pushed to the limit and gave it his best, but Star's raw power and her versatile spellcasting were impossible to beat.
Butter, fly on home, Star. You've had a gem you would win.
The winner is Star Butterfly.
Oof.
Thank you for watching.
Wow.
Stay tuned. We'll be
I
back with
wonder.
the next matchup
I hope the next
week.
one is
You can always
they
get more detail right
redo
now
Link
by
versus
clicking one of those
Cloud.
buttons
I
right
really
there.
want to see
And
that
by
one done
downloading the battle
again.
music linked down below.
That would be so cool if they did that. Because it's been a long time. Wait a minute, that's Link. What? That's Cloud. I don't believe it. They're really doing it. Woo. Again, horrifically behind. This is literally, I'm just gonna throw this out there. The date that I'm recording this is August 10th. The date that this particular video was uploaded was May 31st. So, yeah, I'm a bit behind here. So, that said, I'm well behind the next death battle, which, you know, I'm going to be doing after this one. So, like I said, two very likable characters. Very depressing that one of them had to lose. But again, you know, versus battle, had it right. But I mean, again, it just, like, that just seems like that would have been something that was really, really obvious. That, you know, she could just, like, boom, you know, a planet or a universe or a dimension or whatever. And Steven's universe, does not have feats like that. So, there you go. Yeah, so, The fight was really well animated. I thought that it looked really good. I thought it was set up really well, explained very well. The video itself has 5,700 downvotes, 60,000 upvotes. So yeah, a lot of Steven Universe fans are probably not happy about this. I love how, once again, this is another video where we have like children characters fighting to the death. Where, you know, like there's been a handful of videos with that where they've literally had children dying in death battles. For example, the Pokemon versus Digimon fight, where Red ends up dying. What was it? I believe it was Green Lantern versus Ben 10. Ben 10 ends up dying. So, yeah, this is, you know, somebody has a really weird fetish over there, and I'm not a big fan. But yeah, so... Oh, I love this one comment. Anyone find it funny how the guy called Universe has star-level power and the girl called Star has universe-level power? Funny. But yeah, so it's a good video overall. I'm just gonna jump straight into the next one. So I'm just gonna say that's all for this video. If you like this video, why don't you subscribe or check out some of my other videos? There's more on the way, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video. Go ahead and click that notification bell so that you get updates when I actually do upload once in a million years. And if you're feeling generous, go ahead and subscribe to me on Patreon or join my channel as a channel member. So yeah, that's gonna be it. From me, Mr. Playing with Mui. I will see you all next time. A huge thank you to my monthly supporters who help make this video possible. Joel, Colin, Crasher, Jasmine, Tiberia, Boo Games, Top Sauce, and Tyler.